Next student athlete, probably one of the most physical kids we have within the team. Just plays 110 miles an hour, relentless in terms of being completely physical. Did a remarkable job for us on special teams unit. Pretty much the majority of all of our special team unit earned his first varsity letter this year, Brody McLean. Next player, we commonly use the word resilient, and I've thrown around to this kid time and time again because the obstacles he has overcome time and time again. Overall, just a bright kid, really loves this program. I know he's going to come out tougher on the other side of it because of the way he prepares and what he puts into it. Nick Cecere. Next student athlete, played offensive defensive line for us, got banged up early on, continued to get better, worked towards getting back this year, has grown tremendously this year physically. We're looking forward to what we can do with him next year and get into the weight room, get bigger, faster, and stronger, and going to have a lot of opportunity next year. Jack Clark. Moving on, next student athlete, probably one of the funniest kids within the team, but most people don't really know him because he's very, very quiet. But overall, gives us great effort, comes to work every single day. Mason Dang. Next student athlete was second on our team this year in tackles as a junior. Very coachable kid. He needs to be the leader within the defensive unit next year, and really excited about his opportunity and the way he will work this offseason. Earned his second varsity letter, Josh Denardo. Not in attendance today, earning his first varsity letter, Glenn Ford. Our next junior was pretty much Mr. Everything for us, from jumping in a quarterback one game to running back to being our nickel back within our defensive packages, playing many different special teams. Very talented athlete, very talented kid, bright future ahead of him, earning his second varsity letter, David Johnson. Next individual did a very nice job for us with special teams once again. Cares tremendously about this program. He's a great kid to work with day in, day out. I know he's going to have a great offseason. Earned his first varsity letter, Don Molinaro. Our next student athlete left us for a year. He was here his freshman year, moved away, came back. Great kid to be around. He is an exceptional individual, is infectious with his attitude among others, just really rubs off on one another. And I can't say enough about the way he carries himself and his business overall. Earned his first varsity letter this year, Tyler Morgell. Next student athlete not in attendance today, did a nice job for us this year, Amir Mohammed. Next junior had a phenomenal year for us. Very physical kid, and I've said time and time out, and I'll pull kids aside. He sets the precedent of how we should practice daily. From a physicality standpoint, from a motor standpoint, you turn the film on, he plays the same way, and you need to practice. If you expect to roll out, if you expect to jump out of the field and play that way, it's just not going to happen. Comes from his preparation. Looking for a very big year out of him next year. Earned his second varsity letter, already priority. Next junior student athlete, did a nice job for us at wide receiver. Looking for big things from him next year. I know he's going to work. I know he's going to put forward the effort, continue to mold and grow into the fine young individual he is. Earned his first varsity letter, Nick Tarson. earned his first varsity letter this year, played O-line and D-line, had a couple starts, but really progressed, got better as the year went on. That says a lot about him. Benson Vo. And that wraps up our junior class. I'd like to have a round of applause for our junior class.